Hey, hello. It's Rosemary here. How you doing? Now, spiritual hustler, are you making waves and making money faster? I certainly hope so. Most people don't want to link being spiritual with hustling. The two states seem so disconnected according to the norm, okay? The silly spiritual peeps, they want them to be disconnected because they really do want there to be a spiritual magic bullet that means they can sit on their asses begging, pleading, praying, and claiming, but never actually doing anything active to get what they choose to have, okay? And I say, how crazy, okay? Faith is active, it's not passive. Trust is active, it's not passive. Belief is active, not passive. Affirmations come to pass because you act as someone who believes they are real for you, not just sitting around waiting for them to become real for you, because that simply means that you don't believe they are true. And so you keep getting what you actually act on. And right now you're acting on the belief that they're just affirmations and they're not going to happen. Okay? I see you pulling back on doing the work, listening with eagerness to those who will tell you that you need to have balance. Basically, they tell you all this, but you forget that these people you're listening to, and it's not that they're trying to lie to you, okay? I'm not saying that, but you know what? They're telling you about balance and all of that kind of stuff, and being calm and resting and such. But this is the thing: the people that are telling you all this stuff, they have books out in the world that influenced you to think that they are spiritual gurus. They have Facebook pages with lots of content convincing you that they're gurus. They are on live streams and videos telling you all kinds of wonderful stuff that convinces you that they are gurus. And they're doing some offline events as well, which convince you that they are gurus. Honey, they are hustling in front of your eyes, right there in front of you. And their hustle is to tell you to chill out and relax, like they're not doing. Like they are not doing, I'll emphasize that. And you buy the words without looking at all the action that they are taking. Is there somewhere I can go to read your books? Or watch your videos? Or can I come over to your page and see your live streams and get immersed in your world? Or maybe there's some live event that I can come to? No? Why the heck not? Oh yeah, you don't want to do anything in your own strength, right? But now you're not doing anything. Okay, except wondering why you seem to always be struggling to get by, to have just about enough. You're wondering why the spiritual life seems harder for you. It's not harder, except in the places where you insist in believing you are powerless. Except when you spend all your time focusing on building other people's dreams instead of having enough courage to play full out after yours. Who the heck are you listening to? It's not that they intend to lie to you. They do tell you of the peace in their own hearts because they're on purpose, no longer holding back. And what seems like incredible hustle to you is just them tapped into spirit, following the intuitive pulls within themselves instead of just doing whatever anyone expects them or tells them to do. And so when these gurus teach you that stuff, it sounds amazing and peaceful and you think it doesn't mean hustle, but it does. Okay? Excuse me. Am I making sense to you here? Because, I'm just kind of saying whatever turns up in my head at the moment, trying to help you see that hustle seems hard and difficult because you're thinking about it as work you don't do in your aligned, in your purpose kind of way. That's the thing. You are thinking of hustle as that thing you did at school, work, where you just did what you were told and you hated it, so it felt yuck. And so now that you come to live out your purpose and serve people the way you want to in your business, you keep trying to find some fake relaxed place where you can affirm everything and call things into existence and attract things without much input from yourself. And you don't even realize that you're hoping for that spiritual magic bullet to come and rescue you, but you are the magic. You, the spiritual hustler, always asking spirit for the next move. And then you're taking action on whatever bubbles up within you. No more limiting yourself, okay? Thinking it's all too much work and that it would be overwhelming for your people if you were showing up as frequently as you know you need to, okay? And yet, your real people, the ones you are here to serve, they cannot get enough of you when you are on fire. Do you get that? Yes, you will polarize some people, but your people, they will draw closer to you the more on fire you seem to be. But no, right now you're sitting there behind, waiting for a miracle. And I know you think you're working hard. Maybe you are, okay? Maybe you are working hard, okay? Maybe you're working a little bit harder than you did yesterday. However, I would ask how many times are you stopping yourself each day from doing something that occurs, that bubbles up inside of you to do? How many times do you say to some idea that pops into your head, oh no, that seems too impractical? So you look at it critically, you find a reason or 10 reasons why it won't work. And you send it back to wherever it came while waiting for the miracle to just kind of happen. Because you're doing just a little bit more than you used to. Leader, wake up. Wake up. And then you listen to the naysayers telling you that you're already doing too much. And so again, you feel all noble and strong. And yes, let's be honest, a bit like a victim that works your ass off, and yet you never seem to get anywhere. And yet, this is it. I can talk to you for 5 minutes and I will tell you exactly what it is that you're not doing. Are you communicating? Are you capturing people's information? Are you closing them on some sales? These three things must take priority in your life if you choose to run a successful business. And those are just foundational things. You get the privilege of powering those foundational things with your energy, of tapping into source. This is a privilege to tap into source and go with the flow that bubbles up within you, whilst continually asking what the next move must be to get the most essential three things done. You have to be so committed to doing your real work that you refuse to go to bed without feeling complete for the day. You deliberately design a life where you get to do only things that bubble up within you. Leader, you need to be a spiritual hustler. You are living to 1/10 of your potential right now. And because you're doing more than those around you, you think that you're at your limit. And you're nowhere near it. Wake the heck up. Wake up! And fight for, deliberately design the life you're born to live because you want it bad, man. And honey, DM retreat. If you're looking for somewhere to be at peace and relax, then the DM retreat is where you need to be. Basically, what is it? It is 3 days away from the hustle and bustle of life, okay? It's time to get clear about what you want your life to be about, where you may have gone off course. It is time to relieve the stress and strain of everyday living and take some time for clarity of direction. It is time to map out your entire business so that you can see what needs to be done next. It is time to make a next step simple marketing plan to get you making money and any new ideas that come up within 90 days of the retreat, okay? It's time to get back in touch with spirit, source, intuition, and tap into incredible wisdom, being the leader you were born to be. All your accommodation, your food, it's all paid for. All you need to do is turn up ready to be healed and set free to impact, to influence, and increase your income. It's time to remove any money blocks stopping you from creating wealth in abundance. It's time to start loving life again, instead of that kind of feeling of dread that tends to overwhelm you first thing in the morning. It's time to understand how online business works so that you start making it work for you immediately. It's time to get pampered and looked after for the time that you're away, to lay down your need to care for everyone and just tap back into you and your needs. Private message me now if you do want to do this with me, because it's just you, me, and 2 others. And yes, I'll send you over the pricing and we'll get you all set up, okay? Send me a message. I'm looking forward to working with you for those 3 days. I actually give you the date, the 30th of October until the 1st of November. 3 days, you and I and 2 others really getting clear. This will be transformational for you. You need to be there. Okay? Can't wait to have you on there. Okay then, I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.